cut. Welcome to Ask a Pro on FMX World. This time we're talking to me, Robbie Maddison. So here we go. I'm going to answer 10 of your finest questions. If I could have any superpower, I think I like to be able to control people's minds. Just because I see a lot of problems in the world that people making, they're caught in this way of thinking and they think that this is right, and it's not necessarily the right way. So I'd like to be able to make people believe what I've experienced through all my travels and show them the way to happiness. It's kind of gay. If I didn't do freestyle motocross, I think I would probably either be snowboarding professionally or surfing professionally. Nate Adams makes so much noise, but it's I grew up surfing and it's something I really loved, and it's important to follow the heart and do whatever your passion is, and that's all there is to it. So if I wasn't freestyle, I'd be surfing or snowboarding. Yeah, I'd definitely let my kids do freestyle only if they wanted to do it. I wouldn't push them into it, but from what I've experienced, it's so important to follow what your heart's telling you to do, and if you have a dream that you want to be freestyle motocross, you've got to fulfill that dream, because otherwise you live your life always knowing that you never chase that thing, so then you'll never chase everything else that comes your way. You'll never be able to step up to a challenge if you don't follow the first challenge, and that's follow the heart. So yeah, I'll let my kids ride dirt bikes for sure. Yeah, I grew up with kangaroos. Where I lived in Australia, there wasn't a lot of concentration of kangaroos, but where my training facility is now, there's a lot of kangaroos, especially around lunchtime. And on our local golf course, you play golf and there's kangaroos everywhere. But I've never been hit by one, but I've hit them before. I was in a WRX rally car with Jay Marmont and his father, and we would come flying around the corner, four-wheel sliding, and kangaroo jumped out and we hit it. But they're strong. He got up and he jumped away, so Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. The most painful injury that I ever had was when I crashed in Slane Castle at Rebel X Fighters in Ireland. Landed out of the quarter pipe. My own fault, I was showing off. I was trying to really kind of get the thing upside down, and one of my friends was standing underneath me because I was going like 20 feet over his head, and I over-rotated, landed, put my foot down and snapped my leg clean in half. I didn't get painkillers for a full 24 hours, and it was just the worst thing I've ever had to go through. So Slane Castle takes the cake for that one. The secret of doing wheelies, it is a lot of practice, but when you're practicing, you need to know the technique, and the technique is probably the secret. So you want to start off with your bum kind of towards the back of the seat, pull the clutch in, pop the front wheel up by letting go of the clutch, but then you got to monitor the angle by riding the back brake and playing with the clutch and accelerator. So it's back brake, clutch, accelerator, feeler out, and you do a wheelie. I probably put in, it varies, when I'm at home, I'd probably practice 3 to 4 times a week. I ride the bike, and then I train in the gym 3 to 4 days a week. So, and they're usually on the same day. So usually 4 days a week I'm riding the bike, and then I usually try and get 2 or 3 days where I can relax and go to the beach, go surfing, or shoot paintballs over at Nate Adams' house, try and hit him. Before a big event or a big stunt, the only thing that's worked for me, I've tried everything from praying and all this kind of stuff that really goes nowhere to really just working on the mind and the body and the soul, and all that comes from before a big event. Eating perfectly, training as hard as you can possibly train, and relaxing as much as you possibly can, because all those things contribute. Once you get to the event, you're confident, you put the hard work in, you've trained, you're lean because you've eaten the right things, you've got the energy there. And really the only thing that's going to stop you now is your mental game, but your mental game's on point because you've done all the proper things leading up to it. So get to work. My dream jump, I hate to say this because giving away the dream, but I'm going to say it because if you do it before me, props to you. You got big kahunas. But I want to get a bike that goes as fast as like a R1 or maybe even faster, and have a nice big mellow ramp and go as far as I can possibly go and try and see how far across the Grand Canyon I can jump. And that's for real. I just don't know, I haven't worked out how to land it yet, so I'm working on that part, but that's the dream, just fly as far as I can possibly fly. So to Bud and Jeanette Morgan, your son is driving me up the wall, but look at this beautiful bike he does for me. One thing that has really helped me come in leaps and bounds is the fact that I got total faith in my equipment, and I feel I got the best mechanic in the world. So thanks for the love and support, Jeanette and Bud. You guys got a good son. I'll make sure he calls you too. I guess it all comes down to me. I should pay him too. Maybe if I paid him, he has some money to make a phone call. So sorry, but we'll be in touch. So all you guys following myself and all the other FMX riders here on the Rebel X Fighters Championship, thank you for the support and tuning in. It means a lot to us to know that you guys are watching, and usually when it comes down to taking a risk off a ramp, I want to know that it's getting talked about in FMX world, so you guys are the reason I push it. So thanks for keeping up, and tune in next time and get some more content right to you. Peace.